So, hello everyone. It's been a long time. It's been 8 months since my last video. Well, not particularly. My last real-ish video. My last video where I talked. I uploaded a video after that, and that was a Nightcore remix. I don't do those anymore. I don't really listen to Nightcore anymore. It's kind of annoying. At the time I did, though, and it intrigued me a lot, and I enjoyed making those. Maybe I'll get into music a little bit, but anyways, moving on. To start off with, I forgot to say this at the beginning, the gameplay you're seeing in the background is Payday 2, unless it's something different, because I decided to play something different. I haven't recorded it yet, but thing is, I'll get into this point later, but I'm on my laptop, and it's most likely at 25 to 30 frames, and there will be drops. I apologize. I realize this can be headache inducing. It is for me. I cannot wait till I can fix that. You'll hear about that later in the video, but yes, enough on that. As far as how I've been while I've been gone, I've been great, honestly. I found I've been dating a girl for a while. Her name's Heather, and she's pretty great. She's amazing, actually. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna move on, because I doubt you want to hear me talk about my girlfriend for the next 15 minutes or however long this video is going to be. School is a big thing, a very big thing. School has been murdering me, you could say. It's been hard, mostly because of my ADHD, and I have ADHD pretty badly in certain areas. Don't get that twisted. But see, the thing is, I cannot sit down and think to myself, I'm going to sit here and spend the next more than half my day doing this thing, which would be schoolwork, and this thing alone, and I'm going to give my full attention to it. I can't do that. I can't keep my focus, and I can do that with video games, but that's because of this, and I don't know if this relates to ADHD or anything like that. It may be something else I have, or it may just be my personality. But I cannot, if there's, okay, so, situation 1. I have to do something for 8 hours, we'll say, 8 hours straight. I absolutely despise this thing. Okay, no, we won't be that strong about it. I don't find this thing entertaining. I don't like doing it, I don't mind it, but I just don't find it particularly entertaining. On the other hand, I have to do another thing for 8 hours straight. I enjoy this a lot. Okay, no, we will give it the same respect as the other one. I enjoy this very mildly. Still quite enjoy this. I will be able to do the second thing for the full 8 hours. Not because of the enjoyment level, but because of the fact that I do a little bit. Because that gives me a motive to keep going and kind of become more familiar with whatever this is. Learn to love it more. There's kind of a starting point with it where I feel the more time I spend with it, I possibly might like it even more. And I might become to love it. That is entertaining within itself to me. Doesn't always happen that way, but that's a motive. That's a motive to me that keeps me going. There's no starting point with that, on the other hand. If I don't like the thing to begin with, I need to be forced to do it. And if it goes even further even further that way, in the sense that I don't just don't find this fun to do or enjoyable at all. I do not like doing this. I dislike it, or I might go as far as I hate it. This would specifically be school. I have a very hard time even bringing myself to do it, and this might seem like a very obvious thing, like, well, duh, if you don't like it, you're not gonna want to do it. It goes a little deeper than that. It's something I couldn't describe, but basically, I feel like if I didn't have this, I could look at school and be like, I can find a way to enjoy this, at least temporarily, so I can get it done. I cannot do that, personally. And like I said, I don't know if that's something medical or just my personality. It may very well be my personality, and I cannot actually see it being anything medical. But nonetheless, it's very annoying, and it causes me to fall behind in schoolwork, and that annoys me, because I really I really want to pull ahead in schoolwork, as does most other people, I would assume. But that is the only thing that gets in my way. I love to look at grades and be like, and see a high grade and see, I did that. And I am proud of that. But that one thing just hinders me so much. Right now, my grades are alright. Are pretty darn good, actually, in comparison. I have B's all around. That I'm a very perfectionist kind of person. I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I mean. I need to... completionist. I need to overdo. I need to overachieve. Perfectionist sounds right, but there's probably a different word. I'll probably put that on the screen right now. But either way, I see the fact that I have only one A, and that's physical education. That saddens me. I'm happy that I have B's, but I'd much rather, for me, with grades, A- is like, okay, that's okay, I can accept that. And anything above that, an A after that is like, yes, thank God. And then A+ is like, I have achieved what I want. Anything below that is hard to accept as good. And that sounds petty of me. That sounds horrible. But that's just how I am. And I can't change that. Doesn't mean that reflects how I am with other things. I'm not gonna take something from somebody and be like, oh, this isn't good enough, when obviously it's not that far from good enough. That's not how I am with everything else. That's just how I am with things that I personally do. I do that to myself, not anybody else. Anyway, moving on from school, I spent quite a while on that. I really want to get back into YouTube. It's a great outlet, and I really love it. The only reason I stopped, like I said before, was, well, because I didn't have a room, and I kept telling myself while going through that it's not going to be that big of a hindrance. I can just deal with that. I'll find my own little place to record something whenever I want to record something, like where nobody else is at. Like maybe my mom and dad's room, my mother and my father's room, when they're not in it. And I reiterated myself because I usually say mom and dad, but I much prefer saying mother and father now. I don't know why. It sounds like I'm trying to force myself into maturity, but that's just kind of a natural thing that's come across. But either way, going back to what I was talking about, the problem with that was I would start to think, okay, I want to make a video, so I'm gonna go find a quiet place, and so many times I would get all set up to do something, and then somebody would come into said room and be like, hey, why are you in here? They weren't that mean, but in the simplest form, they were like, hey, why are you in here? I would like to have this room to myself, because most likely it was somebody's room most of the time, because that just made most sense. And I'm not the kind of person to sit there and be like, I want to make a video, can you go somewhere else? Especially considering this was their room. So I picked everything up and went somewhere else. And at that point, sometimes I would decide to try somewhere else, but most of the time I'd just be like, you know what, I'll do it some other time. And that happened every single time. So that's why I was never even words, they're hard. That was why I was never really able to get any videos up, because whenever I try to do that, it would always get compromised. And not only that, I've had a huge problem with motivation. Like, I don't know if it's school sucks it out of me or what, but this happens with other things too. I start to I think, hey, I want to do that one thing, and then I'm like, nah, I don't really want to do that thing anymore. And when I force myself to do it, I enjoy it so much, specifically this, but other things too. Like with video games, deciding to play a video game. There's days where I just sit there thinking, I want to play that game. That doesn't sound that fun to me. Move on to another game a little bit later. Hey, that sounds fun. Start to get set up playing that game. That's not so much anymore. It destroys me, actually. I really hate that. But it's been getting better, I assume, because I kind of mentally force myself to get over it. But anyway, yeah, I've been working on getting a PC built. I sound like I'm reading a script. I have points written down just to help me not get stuck here, but yeah, that's what I've written down. I have been working on a PC build. No, that's not what it says. I read it wrong. Anyways, yes, I have. I've been on a laptop for so long, and I hate it. I can barely get 30 FPS on most games, and honestly, I prefer playing on PC. I cannot wait to get this PC built and be a part of the PCMR. And honestly, I recently joined the PCMR subreddit. They are some of the nicest words again. It is one of the nicest communities I've ever seen. Consoles, when you like jump on a game with a console player, they're so, like 9 times out of 10, they're going to be a screamer, just a squeaker, or somebody who's just annoying or rude or just dirty-minded, which, don't get me wrong, I make some dirty jokes, and I have a dirty mind sometimes, but these people, they take it too far. Like, that's it. They almost make you believe it's their lifestyle, and that's not okay. That's not a community I want to be a part of. And the thing is, on PCMR, there are some young kids, but they are very intelligent young kids, and they are young kids that I enjoy hanging around. Most people, especially in this community, that the consoles community, they hear, oh, a kid gamer, oh, I bet he's freaking annoying, and I bet he's like, I want to be around him now that I'm thinking about it. And that's because of the impression they give themselves in the consoles community, because that's how most kids are there. But when you enter the PCMR community and you find like, that is a completely different feeling. That is such a great feeling to find a young person who is so into what they are doing and just otherwise so intelligent for their age. That's insane. Like, that's an awesome feeling. That makes me feel like I'm glad to be here, and that's an awesome thing. Like, and I just reiterated myself, but it's great, and I'm happy to be a part of that community. I technically don't have a PC yet, but I don't have to have one to be a part of the community, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to move on to showing you what parts I have. Now, this is going to be, I'm going to cut to a video of actually showing you, and then I'll tell you what they are then, and it'll cut like right now. But I'm going to record that after I'm done recording this audio clip. Anyway, here I'm going to move on. I have been, same point, number 6 now. I have a room now. Okay, yep, I've covered that. Well, here it says showroom. I'm going to cut to another video. I'm going to show you around my room, I guess. Hello, everyone. And before I start, I want to make it clear that, yes, my room is very cluttered. And that is mostly because of 2 reasons. One, the recent move into my room. It's been very recent that I've moved into it. And 2, I currently pretty much share this room with my brother, and I'm not gonna lie, he's a little sloppy. He's a little bit, I can't think of the word right now, but yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Let's start with an overview of my room. Oh, there's one thing that I won't be able to argue with, and this isn't my brother's fault. My closet. It's definitely the worst part, and we won't be looking at that anymore. But anyways, this is my bed. It's actually a futon. I'm waiting to get my actual bed, which will be a queen size, I think. No, a king size. I'm getting it handed down to me. But anyways, yeah, that blanket is one thing I got for Christmas that I really like. This is my awesome looking heater. Ignore the stuff on top. And this is another thing I got for Christmas. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Love that poster. There's my sword. It's from the anime Blue Exorcist. If you watch anime, I recommend that. And yeah, anyways, if not, then ignore what I just said. This is a big corner of clutter. And this is my shelf of gaming stuff. Can't wait for my brother to move out of here to get this piece of shite out of here. This big box of cardboard. Anyways, this is my TV. And that's the stuff. I'd much rather have a PS3 there. It was a much better system. Anyways, that's my router. I have that. And this is the best part. Well, I'll show you this first. This is shelves with stuff, interesting stuff. This is my favorite part. That's my computer, my laptop. There's my Blue Yeti microphone. Here's my AverMedia, my awesome mouse. It's a off-brand, but I love how it looks, and it works just fine. It works great, actually. It's my mouse pad. Here's my keyboard. I have a Bluetooth speaker over here. Not sure if you can see it. You can see that light there. But yeah, if you're wondering what this is CSGO binds. I have buy binds set up, and those are the binds. I also have a C4 drop, quick switch, and toggle voice chat for clutch situations. Videos like that coming to you soon. But yeah, this is my room, and I will keep you guys. I may do vlog-ish type videos, keeping you guys updated on things that I do in here, but not too sure about that. Not too sure that's kind of my style, but who knows? Maybe I might try something new. That'd be fun. But yeah, see you guys. It's dirty as hell right now, but I will get that figured out. I'll clean up a little bit, and I will show you. I'm actually really proud of this room. The walls, I love the paint job. And I got some really cool decorations for Christmas. If you follow me on Tumblr, I don't remember if it's a follow or whatever. I think you do follow people. Yeah, I posted stuff about a few highlights of the things I got. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. And you get to see that. This is the last thing I've written down. I'll probably go beyond this. I don't know, we're at the 15-minute mark, maybe not. I want to steer the channel in more of a diverse direction, yes. Up to now, my channel has been gaming commentaries. And at the moment, I'm not the best at them. I'm not very good. I feel like I've gotten a lot better since how I used to be with them. And that's good. But the thing is, I don't want this channel to be tied down to those kind of videos. I kind of want to make a lot of videos like this, where I just kind of talk. And I said this in the last real upload I made that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. In that video, I did touch on this, but I like talking. I love talking. So, doing more videos like this, where I just find something to talk about, and I talk about it, I'd love to do that. And I feel like it'll be more original than doing a game commentary. Although I'll still do those, they're probably going to be a little more rare. And Let's Plays probably aren't going to be existent. Let's Plays in the manner where you go through a game completely with no cuts. Walkthroughs, pretty much. I'm not going to be doing walkthroughs until I feel comfortable with them. I do not feel comfortable with them right now because I either end up just talking about something unrelated to the game, or I don't have anything to talk about, simply, at most parts. But maybe gaming videos where I'm playing with friends and it's just a super cut of all the highlights, or me playing a single player game and also a super cut of all the highlights, or just a very specific thing in that game, like maybe in Minecraft, a certain multiplayer thing, although I don't play Minecraft as much as I used to. Just an example. A little, maybe Payday 2 missions, which won't be very I wouldn't assume would be very entertaining just to watch that, but I could probably come up with something to talk about. CSGO is another game that I could record. That would be awesome to do. Like, it's perfect to do just little videos of. I could just record games, and I don't even need to come up with things to talk about. You guys can just watch the comp game of us playing. I enjoy doing that myself, even if the content creator doesn't have a rich commentary. I just like watching people play competitively. I don't know if that's a big audience, but I would like to make those videos, and I'll see how it's received and go from there. But yeah, this video is reaching the 20-minute mark, and I think I'm gonna stop there. Expect more videos. I said this in the last video, but you know what I'm gonna say? Ooh, I'm yawning. It's like freaking 5 in the morning. I haven't slept, but that's a choice. Well, yeah, I just haven't really been tired, honestly. But anyway, I'm gonna say, don't expect more videos. I'm not gonna drop the channel, but I'm also not gonna try and put a schedule on it. I'm just gonna make videos whenever I feel like it, whenever I have something I want to talk about, or I feel like maybe I'm playing a game and I just want to share this experience, you know? I used to try and put schedules on it. I used to try and be really professional. That's not where I want this channel to be. Like, I don't want to do that. I just want this to be casual. I want this to be an outlet rather than a job or a profession. Maybe it'll turn into something like that later in the future. But if it does, it's still going to pertain the original ideas, in the sense that if it's a profession, then that means I'm going to do it professionally, but still the same way that I do now. If it turns out to be somewhat of a job, then I'm going to do it the same way I do, but maybe more frequently, and I'll be making money off of it, which was what makes it a job, respectively. But as of right now, I'm just worried about it being kind of a hobby, because that's what it is, and I really like it. I really enjoy doing this, and an outlet. I love talking, and I don't always have the outlets that I feel like I need, and this is a very good one to use. So yeah, I've been stringing this outro on forever. I'm gonna actually let you guys go now. Go watch some people's eat food or play some video games. But if you're a console peasant, then I despise you. Although, I want to clarify that a console peasant is not simply someone who plays on console, and that's all I'm going into right now. Because I hate you PC elitists just as much. Anyways, I suck at outros, so I'm just gonna say bye. Bye, guys.